السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. إن شاء الله we will complete تجويد class. First we will make a revision about articulation points of letters. There are 17 articulation points. We can distribute them. One from the nose. We push from the nose غنة. From the two lips, there are two articulation points with 4 letters. B, ab, am, and waw, aw, fe. From the space empty of the mouth, we push mud letters, alif, waw, and ya. From the tongue, we push 10 there are 10 articulation points with 18 letters. With 18 letters from the tongue, we can say 10 articulation points, 5 in the tip, 1 in the middle, sheen, jim, and ya, 2 at the deepest part of the tongue, qaf and kaf. And there are 2 in the edges, at the edges, lam and the dot. Lam from the front edges and dot from the back edges. There are also 3 articulation points in the throat with 6 letters. Hamzun, Ainun, Ghainun, Kha'un from the closest part, from the middle. We said Ain and Ha. From the deepest part, we push Hamzun and Ha'un. We can count them together. 1 from the nose, 2 from the 2 lips, 1 from the jaw, 10 from the tongue, and there are 3 articulation points in the 3 articulation points in the throat. We can count them. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 10, 14 plus 10, 17 articulation points. Okay, inshallah, today we will take adjectives of letters. I wanted to know what the meaning of adjectives or why we will take this lesson. Adjectives of letters help us to know the difference between the letters. For example, letter sin and صاد. Sin and صاد. What are the what is the articulation point of sin and also letter صاد? They are emitted from one articulation point. What is the articulation point? The tip of the tongue touches the plate of the lower incisors. Upper incisors, lower incisors. I wanted the plate from the inside, not from the outside. The tip touches the lower incisor or the blade of the lower incisors. I will touch it simply. We said before. As, look to me. If I wanted to pronounce the sin, as, I will lower my tongue. The tongue, it will be at the bottom. But if I wanted to pronounce letter صاد, I will raise the beak. Okay? As, lowering the tongue. This is called istifal. Raising the back of the tongue, called isti'la. Okay, adjectives or letters. So this lesson very important. Help us to know the difference between the letters. How can I push sin? How can I push صاد? How can I push a lot of letters or some letters from one place, from one articulation point? Okay, now there are 5 articulation points. Sorry, now we will speak about the adjectives. Adjectives have opposites and adjectives without opposites. Okay. Have opposites, 5 only. The first one called hams. The opposites of it, al-jahr. Names. Shidda, number 2, opposite of it, rakhawa. Between shidda and rakhawa, tawasut, moderation. Number 3, isti'la, the opposite of isti'la, al-istifal. Number 4, al-idbaq, the opposite of al-idbaq, infitah. Al-Islaq, number 5, the opposite of Islaq, al-Ismat. And there are some adjectives without opposites. Whistle, صفير, lean, الانحراف, التكرار, التفشي, الاستطالة, القلقلة, الغنة. Inshallah, today only we will take al-hams. And the opposite of the hams, al-jahr. Look to the board. I see now letter Shin. Letter Shin, the middle of the tongue, touches the roof. Ash. Ash. If I put my hand here in front of my mouth, I will feel there is running to the press. Ash. Ash. There is press emits from my mouth. But if I wanted to pronounce Hamza, I put sukun over it. The adjectives, it will be very clear when I put sukun over the letters, not vowels, fatha, kasra, dal. Sukun, a. I don't feel any press. I wanted to take a new press or take my press after I pronounce letter Hamza. This is the difference between the two letters. Why? In Sheen, I make running to the press. This is called Hams. Why? Because in Sheen, I touch simply the articulation point of the letter. I didn't close the articulation point. Okay, so the hams, or there is running to the press when you pronounce letter Sheen. So there are some letters, okay, with hams. All the letters? No, some of them. We collected these letters in فحسته شخص سكت. All of them, if I put sukun over them, I will make running to the press. Why? Because all of them, when I pronounce them, I touch simply the articulation point. I will not close the articulation point. Okay? We collected this letter in فحسته شخص سكت. فحسته شخص سكت. But the opposite of these hams, al-jahr. Jahr is meant of running on off press, cutting the press when pronouncing the letter. Why? Because I close the articulation points of these letters. What are the jahr letters? All the letters except hams letters. We can see now. For example, letter noon and the tip of the tongue touch the gum of the two upper incisors, or lam, al, or sin here. No, I'm sorry, I don't want sin. I want lam or noon. Noon is very easy. The tip of the tongue touches the gum of the two upper incisors. Can you try with me? And I close the articulation point of the letter, but shin I touch simply. Hamza, a. I am closing the two vocal cords. Okay, so this is the meaning of hams. Hams, running, I make running to the press. But the jahr, the opposite of hams, I will cut or cutting the press when we pronounce the letters because we close the articulation points of letter. Okay, we can try now. We said فحسه شخص سكت. These are hams letters. If I put sukun, يفعل. Put your hand here, try to feel. يفعل. Letter ح. الرحمن. You can hear the press over the ح. يثخن. I make running to the press because I didn't close the articulation point. يهدي. Letter shin. يشتري. Words from the Quran. أصحاب. أصحاب. صاد. خ. يخلق. يخلق. سين باسمي البسملة. كاف. يكذب. تا. توت. 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 لا. Okay. What are the jar letters? All the letters except Ham's letters. Again, can turn to the book. The first adjective is called al-hams. What is the meaning of hams? Running on of breath when pronouncing the letter. Why? Because we didn't close the articulation points, because due to the weakness in its organ. Okay, but the opposite of hams, al-jahr, cutting the breath when we pronounce the letter. Because what? Because we close the articulation point of the letter. Inshallah, next class we will complete. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.